kind of the whole Nengi thing triggered him a bit, but also because even not just with that task, like every time we're trying to like do a task, there's always problem here and there. So maybe that part and also the Nengi thing triggered him. That's how I feel.
Nengi, did you think it was about you?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Welcome back to my channel. It's still Hot Jessica and Tuesday, and we're still talking about BBN review because, like I said, it is the biggest show right now, and well, a lot of people are really on it, and it has been interesting so far. So I want to do a review on day 10, yes, day 10, a little bit of day 9 and day 10 because both days have been very interesting, really, because there's been a lot of revelations without a lot of unnecessary blows and punches going around and stuff. So from day 9, there was the whole talk about, Tochi and Ka3na, the beef they had about food, and then there was a lot of talk about V and Lilo as well, the relationship they had and how, V kind of stabbed Lilo on the back with the whole, nominating her for eviction and the rest. So a lot of those conversations were had, and then they had one about Brighto and Praise, where Brighto kind of said a lot of harsh things about Praise's girlfriend, and Praise demanded an apology, and Brighto was like he was not giving anything. Well, to sum up that, it was very, for me, was what Brighto did was totally unnecessary. I think I actually looked up Praise's babe because of what Brighto said. I was one of the people, so I'm sure millions of people actually went to do that search. For someone that is not on the show, you actually really did a huge thing. That was a huge deal, and well, I felt he should have apologized. Well, I like how Praise handled it. Since he didn't want to apologize or whatever, let's just get over it. And then for V's part, V really messed up with the whole Lilo thing, nominating your friend and then saying that she does not look like she wanted to be on the show.
Me celebrating is like I'm putting it in your face. So, and I know that you already feel very bad for it, especially with the Pepsi task. So the Pepsi task after it felt so bad. It was lying on his bed. I was like, gee, I just won ₦1 million and a trip, but I can't celebrate it because Prince is acting like the world is coming to an end.
Who wouldn't want to be on Big Brother? She was distracted, and then the only thing was that hers came pretty early, so it felt like, it was weird for a lot of people and stuff like that. But I think what she did to Lilo was backstabbing, and if Lilo was feeling some kind of way about it or was angry or felt betrayed, I feel she has every right, and V should have actually just apologized for it and stuff. And then for the Tochi and Ka3na case, I just feel like Tochi is just a typical evil man or something of some sort. That is my thought, basically. He had some demands, or he has a way he sees people. He's really irritated by people that wants to show off or wants to boss other people around, and then he has that effect with Ka3na. So that's part of why they really had issues in the house, because Ka3na was bossy, she's actually very bossy. There are some persons that don't know how to position their words, but Ka3na is like someone like that. So anyway, so that happened, and then there was a lot of back and forth, and it seemed like, it was not going to end, because these two people have shown it, they made it obvious that they don't like each other, so that's that. So straight up to day 10, it was very interesting. I like the whole drama. I'm really enjoying this whole reunion thingy. I like the whole drama that started. So Ebuka was still talking about people that were gossip, people that gossip, and people that they felt were impersonating or doing things for camera or were triggering other people in the house. So Ebuka asked a lot of people, like, who do you feel was like triggering a lot of people to react or stuff like that. Some persons mentioned Ka3na. Some of those persons are like Tolanibaj are like Ka3na was actually didn't know how to vocalize her point without acting all bossy and stuff, and then they had an issue with that. We could all remember the Tolanibaj issue where she was using all the curse words in the world. And then V also expressed her own feeling that she felt Ka3na didn't have a best way to express herself so well. It was a bossy nature, not really bullying and stuff. A lot of people actually felt the same way. Watoni felt the same way as well. So Ka3na explained her part that, well, she come off as bossy because, well, she likes saying things as it is without filters and stuff. Anyways, Ka3na didn't have enough time in the house to probably show other sides of her, so I understand why people were not feeling so comfortable, and most of the quarrels were about food. So, well, Prince was able to clear the air. Was like, the problem about in the food case was not just about Ka3na, because even after Ka3na left, there was still a lot of food problems, in the house and stuff. Anyways, after the whole Ka3na back and forth, next thing they went to, I might not go according to just how I remember it basically. Next thing we went to was about the whole was about the Ozo issue. Yes, they showed the clip where Ozo was kind of reacting and shouting at Praise. Okay, I remember that when I was watching that live, then I felt like, okay, what just happened? But I know, just like every other housemate, actually felt that Ozo was reacting to what happened between Nengi and Praise. Actually felt that way, and I actually felt too that he was tired of. Ozo is someone that likes winning, basically, whether he shows it or not. He likes winning, and he has this attribute, or this masculine attribute of that aspect. So I felt it's a combination of the two, and Dorothy actually said what I had in mind. So it was a combination of him having issues with Prince that was going after his babe and Nengi, and then also the fact that he really wanted them to do well that week because they've been losing their wages and stuff. Anyways, also explained that no, it was not about Nengi, it was just about them winning, everything was scattered, blah blah blah. Well, other housemates had their own view as well. So moving on, then everybody shared their Ebuka was more asking Ozo and Prince, like, why wearing their clothes and stuff. Well, Prince said he offered friendship and he offered the hand of friendship, but Ozo was not reciprocating or thereabouts. So well, that happened. And also, like, no, that was not the case. That it was because of how much of a sore loser that Prince was. Basically, he was always taking things to heart. Basically, when people win, he blanks that, he goes to cry, he's angry, he's frustrated and stuff. So the whole vibe didn't work well with him. There are several times that he has won. He couldn't express himself to anybody, like especially Prince, because he felt like he was rubbing it on his face. But Prince said that was just how he handles his own. Well, after some minutes he bounces back. He doesn't feel good about losing, basically, and they're in a competition. So anyone that does not want to win should have the business in the competition in the first place. And Praise agrees to that effect as well. Lucy also agrees to that effect, but everybody had to say that, okay, this guy actually has issues handling not winning. And well, Prince actually made a point that he actually overheard some of the V cliques, talking about him and wanting him to struggle hard to actually win. That means they are conniving to make his life hard, or to make the effort he has been pushing out, just lame and stuff, and not work well for him. So he felt really pissed about that. So V explained that, well, they've spoken about a lot of people, and well, he was passing. It was not like they formed a clique for him and the rest, so he should not make it, he should not feel so special. And that, well, since that was his weakness, she does not mind pressing on his weakness, since he is trying to say they are in a competition. So everybody will look out for strengths and weakness. So why is he getting mad, man, that they are talking about his weakness? And then when he was trying to prove a point, and everybody was like, no, nobody was trying to sabotage your win, but it was just that, well, they felt weird that he was reacting the way he reacts every time he loses. Anyways, from there, Ebuka asked questions about who they felt was a fake housemate in the house. A lot of people mentioned Lucy, because, well, according to Tricky, how Lucy was reacting outside the house and now, like, the Lucy in the house, they're totally different people. Well, a lot of people actually felt the same way as well, because, and then Lucy was like, she's just herself, basically. Well, Prince actually agrees to that Lucy was, being herself. He didn't see it any other way. Neo too agreed that Lucy has this motherly figure, or wanting things to be organized, and she's still that way and stuff. Each other question was there asked. I think those were major questions. Well, people that supported that Prince was also a short loser was Nengi, and well, she made a mention of a time that they lost a Pepsi match, and then Well, I don't know the effect of that. I just feel Nengi doesn't like Prince right now, although Prince was very annoying. We, the viewers, actually saw how pissed he was. I felt it was annoying. It was somehow, basically, because, well, there are a lot of people there. One person would win, surely, but, well, I shouldn't be the judge of that because, as Tochi said, everybody's allowed to react the way they want to react. So I guess that's just how he wants to react. I think that summed up, yeah, day 10. It was actually very interesting to watch. I hope I'm able to do justice, more and more because, well, the show is getting interesting by the day. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow when we have next viewing. That's day 11. We don't know what is going to happen. I think there's still a continuation actually of this topic, so we're here and I'm going to be here to give it to you as the hot, basically. See you guys in the next episode. Love you. Please remember to like and subscribe on this channel. Like and subscribe. Yeah, see you guys. Love you. Bye bye.